Hi again then guys, and welcome to the first episode of B-Road Ballers on Forza Horizon 3, the review series for the very broad, very popular and very competitive category of hot hatches on Horizon 3. And we're kicking off this series with a very popular choice of hot hatch, one of my personal favourites, the 2009 shape Ford Focus RS. Now the way we're going to break down cars in this series is with 5 primary categories. We've got the handling, the acceleration, the top speed, the value for money and the usability. And those individual categories will be combined together, at least in my personal opinion, to rate each car out of 100. So how does this car break down? Well, you've got numerous tuning options, but when you drive the car as it is here in stock form, you get a better feeling for what the base vehicle is that you're working with. Obviously you can change it to rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but straight out of the box with its 300 horsepower and front-wheel drive and also relatively high weight and large size for a hot hatch, it does give you a better idea of the canvas that you're working from when it comes to the Focus RS. Now personally this is my favourite version of the Focus RS. The first generation was very clearly WRC inspired, then this one was much more hardcore and crazy, and the newer all-wheel drive version, which will feature also later in this series, is kind of a better answer to stuff like the Evo or Impreza, whereas this one is much more of a straight up old school hot hatch but with a lot more power than you typically expect one to have when this was first released. So how am I going to rate the car? Well, each rating in each respective review is going to be just for that category of car. So if I give this car a 5 out of 5 for acceleration, for instance, that doesn't necessarily mean it's as good as a supercar with a 5 out of 5 rating. It's relative to the class that it runs in. So first of all we have the handling, and that covers maneuverability, handling manners, how fun the car is, how light it is on its feet, grip levels, basically everything under the very broad category of handling. And for handling I'm going to give this particular version of the RS a 3 out of 5. Now that may not sound that great, and the main reason why I'm giving it that, especially in stock form, is because with 300 horsepower going through a front-wheel drive chassis, especially in a car of its size and weight, it does affect the handling. It's not the most nimble of hatchbacks, especially on tighter circuits, and when you do try and put that power down, it has a tendency to spin up its wheels. So overall, it's a 3. For top-end performance though, I'm giving it a full 5. Even in stock form, it has good top speed compared to other stock hatchbacks, and fully tuned, it's a monster, around 240 miles per hour. As far as acceleration, I'm giving it a 4, because again, the front-wheel drive does hinder it off the line a little bit, but overall it's quick, and when tuned, it just gets better and better. As far as value for money, I'm giving the car a strong 5, because overall at 44 grand, it's great value. It has good all-round ability and can be used for a lot of things. And speaking of use, for its usability and competitive range, I'm again giving it a 5, because you can use the car for a lot of different things and it will serve you well. And overall, as a tabulation of those 5 scores put together, I am giving out of 100 the 2009 Focus RS an overall score in the hot hatch class of 88. And so that's it overall for this particular episode. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.